am at the League of Cities. What a full room we have here with our illustrious Lori Stone from the city of Murrieta. Lori, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I moved to Murrieta in 1976, and I've seen Murrieta grow from a small town to the vibrant city that it is today, and that's due to our past leadership and our current leadership in moving the city forward.
That definitely is something that it takes, right? Is that past and current leadership.
Yes.
Speaking about past and current, you have a new project that is in Murrieta that we've been talking about for a very long time. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Are we talking about the Golden Triangle?
We're talking about the Golden Triangle.
So the Golden Triangle, for those that are not unfamiliar with Southwest Riverside County, is the largest undeveloped prime piece of property in Southern California today. It's between the 15 and the 215 freeway. And the Dominagoni family, who owns the piece of property, over the last 30 years has entertained many types of uses. And finally, today, we are waiting and hoping for the announcement of the groundbreaking of a brand new center that will be a game changer for not just Murrieta, but for the entire region, Judy.
I can only imagine. Can you, I don't know, it may be too early. Can you talk about any of the things that are going to be there, or are we just talking about that it's coming?
I'm going to talk in generality because it's really up to the Dominagonis when they want to make that announcement. But I promise you, the shopping is going to be out of this world. It is something that is not even in Riverside County. And I am so excited. I cannot wait to jump up and down when it's finally announced. So I promise you there's going to be something very, very unique. There's lots of entertainment that will be at the facility for our youth, for adults, and phenomenal restaurants as well. So it is a one-stop shop for anybody from shopping, entertainment, to unique restaurants.
I love that, and it is so nice to see that particular property actually, finally being developed. There's another thing that has been kind of reinvigorated in the city of Murrieta. Can you tell us a little bit about Murrieta Hot Springs Resort?
Yes, so what another great accomplishment that our team facilitated. So Murrieta Hot Springs was opened in 1902 by Fritz Gunther. And he exported all the tiles that made up the main pool and the architecture from Italy. It was all shipped in. And there's natural hot springs. And then there's a weed called the tule root. And what he did was he took the minerals from the hot springs and incorporated with the tule root to make a mud bath. And unfortunately, sadly today, there was not enough of the tule root available to recreate the old style mud baths.
Right.
People used to come from all over the world to Murrieta Hot Springs.
Healing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody that had ailments came for rejuvenation, for healing. And then Mr. Gunther had passed away, and his children, unfortunately, were not really part of the business, and they sold it to Calvary Church. Calvary Church for 30 years, it was a educational campus, and they decided to sell, and a resort out of Colorado purchased Murrieta Hot Springs, and they have invested more than $100 million into Murrieta Hot Springs.
What a great investment for the city of Murrieta.
And it has been overwhelmingly successful, and they've maintained some of the old architecture, which is really, really exciting to preserve that, but also bring innovative treatments of today for healing and for an experience. It is an experience, and there's also a hotel and a great restaurant called Talia. It's a farm-to-table, very unique experience right here in Murrieta, California.
And it's an amazing asset to Murrieta because not only is there the spa, there's the hotel, but there's also a conference center for wonderful events such as A Day in Her Shoes.
A Day in Her Shoes, which is going to happen Friday, March the 6th, and I'm very excited for the 3rd annual A Day in Her Shoes. We have a phenomenal lineup, and what I love more than ever is the partnership that we have with Oak Grove Education and the Arts, and that is to help the young adults that are aging out of the foster care system a little bit of help in life.
That's awesome. There is a huge emphasis in pretty much any city, but especially those that are so well developed as Murrieta, for quality of life.
Yes.
Can you talk about what is Murrieta doing for quality of life and veterans in your city?
So let's talk about public safety for an example. The city of Murrieta, we own our own police department and our fire department, our library, and our senior center. We're one of the very few cities that own our public safety. And we're also a community that supports in any way whatsoever, financially, medically, mentally, our veterans. And so our amphitheater has wonderful monuments to support our military, along our partnership with Rotary of Murrieta, who does the Field of Honor every single year.
That is stunning to see over 2,000 flags planted in the beautiful Center Park at Murrieta. That is an amazing tribute to our veterans.
And it's a 1-week festivity. We celebrate the Marine's birthday, and Rotary's partner and the city's partner with the Unified School District, where there are tours every single day for our middle school children to come and learn about our military. We have a dinner. We have a night of poetry. Right. And so it is 1 week of 100% of the community volunteering to honor our veterans, and it's such a spectacular event. And then we end it with our annual Veterans Parade. And I want to brag a little bit that I believe that's the largest Veterans Parade in Riverside County. And
wow,
so,
that's something to brag about.
Yes.
And definitely all of these things are things to brag about. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Telling us a little bit more about Murrieta and all the wonderful things that are going on in your city.
Great. Thank you so much, Judy.